Welcome back to RLCS Overtime, ladies and gentlemen. We just got done talking about Flipside and some of the games on their path to the World Championships. They're there for their third season in a row, and a big part of that is gReazymeister, the newest member, but he's no rookie anymore. gReazymeister's been here 3 seasons in a row, and he's on the line to talk to us today. Greasy, my friend, how you doing?
Hello. I am doing very well. What about you?
I'm doing all right, man. It's good to talk to you. Always great to talk to you. Now, the first question, which is becoming my favorite question here in Overtime, is how did you get into Rocket League?
It started off by just playing for fun with real-life friends. They introduced me to the game. I was like a week behind them, I think, to like start to play it. And then we just started playing, and I improved very fast, like much faster than they were. And I was like, oh, this was quite fun.
Yeah.
So I just kept on playing and just met good players and just grinded out with them and just improved over time.
Yeah, and one of the really cool things about it is like you didn't play the prequel SARP, did you?
No, I started when I think it was 2 weeks after Rocket League came out.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I started the first time.
Yeah, and here you are on the top of one of the top rosters, and you originally were on a roster known as We Dem Girls, which was one of our favorite team names ever. And then you got picked up by Northern Gaming, and then you went to LAN with them in season 1, and then you moved over to Flipside in the off season between season 1 and season 2. Talk to me about the change from Northern Gaming to Flipside.
People will call me spoiled because I went from 2 amazing teammates to 2 different amazing players. I had big like ambitions going into the first LAN, and I really wanted to win because I'm like really competitive. And it didn't quite go our way. We struggled a bit with nerves and like performing when it really matters.
Mm-hmm.
And I got an offer from Flipside, and Mark asked me if I wanted to play with him and Cookser. I was like, this is a big opportunity for me to improve myself as a player and maybe like get to the top with them. So it was quite a big change. As Blizz, they play very differently, so I had to like adapt it took a little while to adapt to them, but as soon as we like got our chemistry going, we were dominating, at least season 2.
Yeah, I definitely would say you have come into your own. You have adapted well to playing with Flipside. And season 2, clearly you guys synergized as you came out as the world champions. And then we had a lengthy offseason. And the offseason's a time for making adjustments, for figuring out what you want to do differently. But you guys were the world champs. So what was that offseason like for Flipside?
It was, I think we took like a month break. Like to get reset, just hang out with friends and just get our mind off the game for a little bit since we've been grinding out so hard. And then we just started like playing casually together, not like going in too fast to our old routines. So we just played some ranked trees, just chilled out, had a good laugh, and then I think it was like 1 month before like the qualification, we started scrimming and like got back to our old routines.
Makes sense.
Again.
Makes sense. Definitely a way to do it when you are already on top and there's not a lot to change. So season 3 does begin a bit shakier for Flipside, but you've really come to your own here at the end. Many would say you are who carried Flipside to their spot through the playoffs and now into Worlds. How do you feel about your team looking at the World Championships for season 3?
The playoff or the regional playoffs was pretty tough for us. We were down 3-1 against Resonant in the decider match. And I think actually we were down 2-1, no 2-0 in that game as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh god, what is going on? And then I told myself like, this is your time to shine. Like you need to step it up if this is gonna work, because Mark and Cooks played alright, but I felt like I had more to give. And then I just decided don't give a damn about what I do, and like stop thinking about all the consequences, and then just do exactly what I felt. I wanted to do.
I remember on the last freestyle, Leaf said that you were Greasy. I drank 100 million energy drinks, Meister. Just the way that you played was exceptional in that series. And here you guys are, 3 seasons of RLCS, 3 world championship trips. That's a hard one to say for Flipside and for you. What is going to be different about this season? I mean, you've already won once. Is it going to happen again? What's different about LAN number 3?
I feel like the biggest difference for us is the teams around us are improving so fast. Teams are just getting so good. Like you can never trust in yourself enough to beat a team every single time you play them, because it's so close at the top right now. So I think the biggest difference is the level of skill that comes to the table this season.
Is there any team as everybody's improving, is there any team that you're particularly fearful of or that you have a specific amount of respect for looking at the LAN?
The team we've been struggling playing against Mockit the entire season. Like every weekly we just lose 3-0. We had no chance. But we're starting to figure them out more and more and like adapt to the way they play. So, but I still think that's the team I fear the most going into this season.
I mean, it makes sense. They're the regional champions now. They took that title from you guys, so you'll have to fight for that one next season. But we're running out of time here, man. I got to ask you one last thing. Where does the name gReazymeister come from?
That is a good question because I have no idea, to be completely honest with you. So we're going to have to figure that out together someday.
The master of Greece. We'll come up with a story at LAN. It'll be fun. We'll make up something.
Yeah, we will.
Something. It'll be good. But thanks, dude, for calling in. Great to talk to you and good luck at the World Championships.
Thank you very much, man.
Awesome. That is gReazymeister from Flipside Tactics. Always good to talk to him, and it's exciting to see their progression, and we'll see how they play in the World Championships. I'm excited to watch. We'll all see it. But we got one more thing here at the overtime. One word. What is it? We don't know. It's going to be a fun segment. We'll see you after the break.